Hey traders, it's a late one. I've been to my daughter's today for dinner, which was very nice. Thank you very much, my grandchildren. So we had some lovely moves as I was out and about. I don't have access to this chart as per se when I'm out and about. I use my iPhone, but I try and update you as much as I can on MT4 and TradingView. I am slightly blinded, if you like, a little bit, but nonetheless we know what's going on, don't we? So let me just go over the actions of today. And as I mentioned earlier this morning in the VIP room, there's a couple of things to be aware of. The Asian session high is really important. This is a very high liquidity zone. In other words, as it breaks, there's a fake breakout there, and the price will often break down below that and then it will fall, and it did, of course. So what we can do from that information, once we know that information and we know where the lows are as well, we can see that there's a few points here. We can move this here, this one here, down to this. Well, the London close, of course, is at 4 o'clock, and that was 39.75. We've got a previous low here of 39.69, and even there below that 39.64. so how far it goes, nobody knows, of course, but nonetheless these areas of support are highly significant. And we can see by this chart here, see those previous lows here, we can see this here, that low is highly likely to be hit. 39.69, we went in at 39.71, so we made the most of that move. Couple of points to mention here. This is a 50 moving average on the advanced pro charts, and we can see that as the price swings into that area, it tends to do that pattern here, and we have a beautiful head and shoulders pattern, which is typical, and that got broken during the New York session. So once we know that information, we know these areas are of interest, and we can actually say that this is an area of interest, isn't it? This previous low here has not been broken twice before, and it's not been broken a third time. So we can expect some kind of a rebound, and also look out for the outside bar. I'm always mentioning this. Please keep an eye on that, because that is definitely an exit strategy there. You don't want to be short at that time. So hopefully that's a lesson for you all. Once you know that information, we can then go to the gold on steroids, and what we're looking for is for everything to agree. So what do we mean by that? In terms of long positions, here on the left, we want the oscillator on the left to be moving up, and we want the price to be above the 50, which is the green line. Same for the 30-minute and the 15-minute, and you can go down to the 5-minute if you wish. But this was this afternoon, where we had over 300 pips if you got in at the early stages of that move. I didn't. I got in a bit late, but never mind. But nonetheless, that was the point of the break. You just make sure your stop is at the previous swing high or above the trend line. So a very nice move. Now once you see the price hit target at 39.71, that's it, end of. Set and go, and you wait for the next setup. So we can see that the price has bounced. However, this is not finished. This is going short further, but actually could convert over the next 24 hours, couldn't it? So if we see that the price starts to move above the 50 here on the left, whoop, wrong color. On the left here, we can see that what happens is this moving average here, this 50 moving average here, will do something like that, and then the price will do something like that if it's going to go bullish. Now, in order for this to work, of course, we want to see a few things. We want to see this oscillator here moving up, and it is doing that, but we need to see this red line here go green alongside this here as well, and above the 50. So that's really important. The important point of this software and the design of it is for everybody to enjoy it and get into it when everything agrees. It does take patience. It does take discipline. I get that. You want to get in as early as possible because you want to get the maximum move, but you're better off waiting for all the sellers to come in or all the buyers to come in, and then you're going to get that nice move. And don't forget that gold moves 200 or 300 pips each time, so it gives you a great opportunity to get into a position where it's highly successful and highly profitable. Let's have a look at the Forex market. US yen is doing well. I've got a short position on this. Just a quick look. Let's have a look at DXY. I haven't seen these, so yes, there we go. There we go, beautiful. So we have a sell power of 79 on the reversal charts in a very strong supply zone. Price moves down, and then we have break, change of character. So that just changes there. Guess what's happening to the euro dollar? Yeah, you guessed it, going up. Going up, going up, well, not much. So yeah, looking good. And of course the weaker dollar now is driving the US yen down to our target 152. I did say it reached target earlier, but I was wrong. It's not reached target yet. That's down here. So let's put a memo in there. Target hit. So I'll drop you a line once I know what's going on there. US Swiss, congratulations. A beautiful move on a sell power of 76. Congratulations. I just want to see what the yens are doing. Quick look. When you ever see this going on here, like I always mention, we've got some new members, so welcome to new members in the VIP room. We can see this floating in the middle. Not really of interest to me, to be fair and honest. That looks interesting. I'll be having a look at this in the morning, but looks like this is a beautiful W. So we can see that we're going to buy here and a target here 101. I'll look at it in the morning. It's late here in London, sorry, in England, in the UK. Congratulations on Canadian. Could have had a bit more out of this, but nonetheless a nice 2-to-1. Aussie Swiss, congratulations, looking really good. Canadian yen looking really good, heading for 56.69. I'm just flicking through because I haven't been here. I just want to have a look around. Look at gold from the 4-hour perspective. Absolutely doing nothing. Weird. Yeah, I can quickly see that the markets are. I think if there's going to be NFP tomorrow, then of course the markets will be pretty much sideways. Euro Aussie, congratulations, in profit, in the money, heading for 181.14. Euro Canadian, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, beautiful change of character there. Use this information; it's so helpful and works really well. Gives you lots of profits, up to 164.27. Pound Canadian doing the same thing. Don't trade both. New Zealand Canadian. Oh, that looks nice. I like the look of this. Power 72 into a double bottom. Be looking at this in the morning. Let's mark that, shall we? So New Zealand Canadian, look out for that. Aussie Canadian. Pound New Zealand, I hope you're in this. I hope you're in this. Heading for 23458. Nice move here. 496 pips to target. Congratulations. Euro New Zealand. This is the comparison. So the pound New Zealand. Let's have a look at this. So this came down into demand with a strong buy power of 69. See that there? So that's significant. Highly significant. Euro New Zealand did not come down into demand. It did there, but it didn't come deep enough for us. So it's not used to us, to be honest. So that's it. So we'll be doing an update in the morning. I don't know if there's going to be NFP tomorrow. I don't know if shutdowns come back on. I'm not sure. I know it's shut down today and they're talking about opening up again. So and it looks like the markets are getting ready anyway. If they're not ready already, then fine, we'll have to wait and see. Have a wonderful evening.